This begins the reading of the ancient Mystical White Brotherhood by Frater Achad, which is his spiritual name. And on this earth, his name was Reverend George Graham Price. Start with the preface. This book is prepared with a sacred reverence to the great spiritual teachers who have preceded us in life on earth, and whose endless task is to point to the base of reference for mankind, to which he must become oriented. The instructions and guidance from these great ones is always given in a simple, direct manner. It is never necessary to resort to dictionaries or encyclopedias in order to fully grasp the spiritual value. No attempt is made to conform to artificial literary standards nor to any world authority. The masters never use involved intellectual terminology, regardless of any human opinion. For the nearer one comes to the eternal truth, the more direct and concise is the terminology. In the Congressional Library in Washington, D.C., there's an inscription over one of the doorways. Man is in one world and hath another to attend him. This blessing, this grace of God, which sustains us all, is a proof of the validity of the material in this book, i.e., the brotherhood of man under the fatherhood of God, and the ceaseless effort of those unknown great ones who are unseen to human eyes. What have we done to merit this? At no time has man been without guidance to a life that is in harmony with the infinite. However, it has always been man's responsibility to render himself receptive to that guidance through the cultivation of purity, humility, and love. The chapters of this book represent a record of such guidance which has come to certain individuals who are sincerely seeking it, not for self alone, but to share the knowledge. The relationship which is reflected throughout the chapters and the conversational tones of the messages, the unique individuality, is explicit and to the point. While they impart universal and impersonal truth, how the messages were received is not important. The merely curious will be disappointed, for no attempt is made to gratify the dilettante or curiosity seeker. Sincere students of the mysteries of life understand that truth needs no other confirmation than the joyful response of one's own heart. They will be encouraged to hold fast to what they have already found, to persevere in their aspirations. They will pay heed to the frequent and repeated admonitions, which are very important if one is to grow in love and reverence. We found that certain key principles and laws were repeated over and over again to drive the central point to the mark. This might have been because they were aware by the light of our auras that the fullness of what was related to us was not being fully grasped. Therefore, they repeated it again and again to clarify as unto babes, young in soul growth, thus to lead to the enlargement of our understanding, enabling man to cooperate with these immutable laws that govern the universe in which man was captive, yet possessed free will. We trust this repetition will be accepted in love, as it is intended. We trust that even the stranger to the ways of spirit will also benefit from the thoughtful reading of this book and will come to realize that in the more vital aspects of human existence, authenticity is a matter of spiritual perception, and that the quality of the product bears witness to its source. Such contemplation may lead him to the new meaning of Shakespeare's observation that there are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamed of in your philosophy. The meaning of these principles unfolds in greater depth as we learn the lessons life provides and brings blessings to each according to his needs and the sincerity of his application to problems, which will make us and not break us. With deep, warm-hearted gratitude, I wish to thank my many dear friends who has given me the encouragement and assistance to do the compilation of materials to present it to the readers, that they too might be blessed in the reading of it, as it has blessed those who have already come in contact with information, great ones meant for all whom they are calling now. Unto thee I grant, so be it. Natasha Greenlee.